Alright folks, it is Diecastbuffet here again. Today we have, yes, a Ross Chastain Darlington Throwback with the UPS logo on there. This is going to be so much fun, so much nostalgia. Let's hop into it. Alrighty folks, we're at the good old box and here we go. A beautiful Darlington Throwback that nearly won the Darlington 400 last year. And in a little bit of controversial fashion, the old school Chastain dove in the corner, made contact with Kyle Larson, and let's just say Kyle Larson fans were not too happy. So a little bit of controversy, a lot of history and nostalgia. Well, it wouldn't be NASCAR without some form of controversy, so that's always fun. But the main reason everybody went crazy for this paint scheme is this right here, the UPS logo. We have not seen a UPS logo on a 1/64 scale, I think, since 2014 with Carl Edwards at Roush. And I hope that somehow, some way, they come back in a full-time capacity. It's always been one of my favorite sponsors of the sport, and really, really cool to see on a diecast. So you got Ross Chastain on the front windscreen there. You got the UPS decal. Now here's a little bit of a Larry McNugget. This is based off the 2001 paint scheme, and the reason why is that they changed the UPS logo, I think, for 02 and halfway through 03. They changed it to the kind of the orange yellowish color with the brown shield. So they did change that. But for the 01, this is how the front looked. We got wwexracing.com. Go to the front of the car. I got the Chevrolet Camaro. Of course, you have Trackhouse Racing, Sunoco. Got the number 1. Beautiful, beautiful car, man. I'm telling you, they knocked it out of the park with this Darlington Throwback. The fans wanted it. I think all the drivers liked it as well a little bit, because it's like, hey, it's Dale Jarrett, it's the UPS era, and there's just something magical about the early 2000s. Like, not to harp on it too much, but it's like the Attitude Era in wrestling. There was something magical about it. There's a reason why everybody goes back to the Attitude Era now and then and reminisces. The same thing happens about the Winston Cup and the early Nextel Cup era. There's just something magical about the 2000s. So you got the signature version of Ross Chastain, I think. Either it's a botched decal or that is his signature. I have no idea. It looks like a rose is there, so I'm not sure the backstory there. On the other side, it looks like a full signature, which that's another thing. Back in those years, they did do driver signatures above the door, which was pretty cool. Got Goodyear. You get the retro, I think it's like early 1900s Goodyear tires, if my memory serves me correct. Get Worldwide Express UPS authorized reseller. That is it, reseller or retail? Reseller. That's pretty cool. Alrighty, folks, to the rear of the car here, guys. You got Worldwide Express, the US or UPS authorized reseller. Got Camaro. I love this. I love this. The brown, the orange, yellow, if you will, and the white. Such a sleek, very retro, but very just a simple paint job. Now, on the Dale Jarrett machine, it would say, what can brown do for you? Which is a little slogan they have, or they would have, we want to race the truck too, which was one of the most classic NASCAR sponsorship advertising slogans ever. Back to the right side of the diecast, I like how they took a lot of the real estate. They used a very basic font, the similar kind of font they used for the UPS decal on the deck lid. They could have just done a Christopher Bell and just put a stop sign right here on the side, which, if you haven't seen the 2024 edition of Christopher Bell's car, holy cow, it's bad. It looks so plain. I don't know what they're thinking. Let's go to the top of the car here. We got the number 1, which is very, very cool. I'm telling you, man, I love the UPS cars from the 2000s. It's just something so nostalgic about it. Always loved those cars. Always loved having the diecasts, and of course racing against them in like NASCAR Thunder 03, 04, Chase of the Cup, you name it. Got Worldwide Express right there on the roof flaps. Got Chastain on the back glass, and once again UPS. Now, I would love to see more UPS paint schemes. Like I would not mind to see more UPS throwbacks, because there's a buttload of them to be ran. They could run the UPS Flames throwback. Yes, I know. I think Carson Hocevar did a throwback to that in 2023, but I would like to see it on a Cup car. I think that'd be cool. There's all the Michael Waltrip Racing UPS cars. You have the Roush UPS cars. Oh my goodness. What else do you have? Oh yeah, you still have all the other Yates paint schemes, so you could do his 2003 paint scheme, which is a little bit different than this. 2005, 2006, which Jeremy Clements actually did a paint scheme throwback to, I think, Jarrett's final win season, which was 2005. So there's a lot of UPS cars out there for to pick from. So my point is, if they are still going to be sponsored by Worldwide Express and they still have the UPS marketing idea, why not? Let's do some more throwbacks. There is a buttload of UPS cars to pick from. I'm all for it. So what do y'all think, guys? Make sure to comment down below what y'all think about this diecast. I think it's fantastic. It's probably going to find its way in the Authentics line. You know how that is. Get it in the Gold Series. You don't have to worry about blurry decals or any of that mumbo jumbo. It is really cool, though, that this car nearly won. Which, dude, the old school fan in me is like dying to see a 2000s paint scheme, like a throwback, find its way back to victory lane. William Byron almost did it in Darlington in 22. He won in, what was it, the 97 Gordon throwback, I think? Something like 98, something like that. So we got a 90s paint scheme in victory lane again, but I want to see a 2000s car again. So that's all for now. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, guys. That's all for today's diecast video. Awesome 1/64 scale. Make sure to pick it up today. Diecastbuffet. Signing off.